What's up, everybody? I'm Casey Gilman, Church Administration here in Emmaus. And you are?
Brian Holt. I'm the pastor here at Emmaus.
And Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! Yay!
Yay, it's January.
Yep.
Did it. So, because of the New Year, we have, well, I guess the best way to say it is this week we sat down and talked about the entire year. And
Yes.
all of our plans for all of 2024.
That's right. Or at least some of them. Most of them, maybe.
Yeah, all the plans that we have right now.
Mm-hmm.
And we figured we'd sit down and talk a little bit about, this upcoming year.
What's going to happen? Yeah.
So what's happening?
So, well, I'm excited. First of all, I love the, sitting down and, looking at the whole year and kind of saying, all right, here's the things that we did last year. Here's some things that we want to do, as a team,
Right.
the office staff, if you will. Then and then what are some things that, you have certain areas of responsibility, I have certain areas of responsibility, and then together we have some areas that we work on jointly. So, sitting down and just kind of planning out, it helps me so much to, know that at least that's done and I'm flying less by the seat of my pants.
Right.
So really thankful for that.
Yeah.
So there's a few things that we've hopefully are at least fixing for the coming year. So last year we had a big, it's a challenge. We didn't get the stuff out to the congregation on time with the budget and nominations for deacons. And so what have we done to fix that?
We are scheduling emails and to go out. So it'll be emails that go to the elders and deacons that are like, hey, it's time to get all that together. And then it'll be like, hey, we have it. We need to send it out. And then the email to send out to the congregation. So everything will already be set up and ready to go. Therefore, nothing can fall through the cracks because it's already.
That's right. Well,
hopefully.
No, hopefully.
I'm not going to say nothing, but
it'll fall less through the cracks, maybe. The cracks are smaller.
The cracks
maybe.
are smaller.
This I'm excited about this. So if we lay out all our benchmarks for the year, and then we know when we need to get things announced, we can put them on Planning Center in the announcements already, and then also we can schedule emails. So this week, Casey is scheduling emails to go out throughout the course of the year for things that we know need to happen in order for us to get all the stuff in by the end of the year. So that's exciting. Also, when it comes to events that we're planning, we're already getting them. The ones that we know are happening, already getting the announcements into Planning Center so that we won't, skip over those or forget to announce those things. So
that's like going into October and typing in all the announcements. To make sure.
Which, in my mind, is just super cool that we can kind of set it and then we don't have to think about it necessarily until those reminders come up that we need to be doing those things. So that's very exciting for me.
It also means we can send emails to ourselves and to each other months in advance.
Yeah.
So that when we think of things, it really...
Yeah, it just helps with planning. And also, I ordered from Amazon a huge calendar for the whole year. That's dry erase that I'm going to hang on my wall. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Anywho, so there's some exciting things. We're looking at Easter this year is March 31st. So that's it's actually the day that's the anniversary of my engagement.
Oh, nice.
So that's the day I don't know, that just popped into my head.
Well, there you go.
March 31st. Also, we got some cool things going with youth group. We are continuing our connected thing, connected meetings with Red Lane. And so those are planned out through May. And we're continuing to alternate. The next one is here on January 14th. We're excited about that. And then cool things in the summer planned.
Yes, we have 2 more for sure's and 1 up in the air. So the annual shaving cream wiffle ball.
Yeah.
Every year, usually I guess it's after camp.
Mm-hmm.
But this year we're going to do it before camp.
Yes.
We're do it in June.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of kick off the summer with it. And then, and we have Ligonier.
Right.
Early July this year.
Yes.
Usually.
7th through the 11th.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then we're doing, well, yeah, you want to explain July?
I think July we're going to try to do a river float
Mm-hmm.
As a youth group. So just put in at the, what's it called? The state park.
Yeah.
And then pick up at Maiden's. Should be a really good time. Do some tubes and all that stuff together and float the river.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's fun. And then a pool party in August.
Maybe.
Again, maybe.
Yeah.
That's still up in the air.
That one's the up in the air one, but that's the hope.
Mm-hmm.
We just have to make sure we can find a pool that we can use.
Right.
Meaning,
do you know of one?
I have to ask my parents if we can use the pool.
Nice.
And I have not done that yet, so that's why it's up in the air.
So the other exciting thing that we did was to discuss kind of our plans, our priorities, and our really the purpose of these videos that we make.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So we make these videos. We started it just kind of to see what it would be like. It seems like they're working. We're getting some positive feedback.
Yeah.
Haven't had any negative feedback, so that's good.
Yeah.
And so we wanted to kind of clarify the purpose so that we can then plan for this year what we're going to do. So that there's things that can be expected and predictability about it.
Yeah.
So you want to talk about the purpose?
Yeah, so our primary purpose for our YouTube is for Emmaus.
Mm-hmm.
So what we have is that we are primarily for Emmaus to inform, encourage, and equip the church.
Yes.
So that's our primary goal with these videos. Our secondary goal is to inform potential visitors about the church and our goals.
Right.
So, yeah, what we're about, really.
Yeah. And that's like a philosophy thing, too, for me. I don't know if so I think a lot of churches and pastors, they constantly are trying to do things that they think that visitors will appreciate. Mm-hmm. And they kind of can neglect what's happening in the church.
Right.
And I think what visitors sometimes would want to know is like what's happening in the church.
Right.
So we want to primarily make this kind of speaking to Emmaus people, speaking about what's going on, all those things, and secondarily, it is for people who are interested in the church, because most people will watch a service or several services before they ever show up at a church nowadays. I hear that so often that oh yeah, we've been watching online just to get a feel before we wanted to visit. So
right.
Very rarely do people show up at a church not knowing what to expect anymore.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So because we've put those priorities, we wanted to also plan out and kind of have a predictable schedule of like what types of videos we are going to put out. So do you want to explain the kind of the rotation that we've come up with?
Yeah, so we've come up with 4 weeks, just because traditionally every month has at least 4 weeks.
Yeah, typically.
So week 4, we are going to talk about the next month. So like the 4th week of January, we put out a video talking about what February looks like for the church. And then going into week 1, we're tried to throw in some like fun and then deep topics in there too.
Okay.
So week 1 is going to be all about controversy.
Right.
Something controversial.
Yes. We want to get a little nitty gritty.
Yeah.
And this is where we could use input. So if you have
absolutely,
controversial topics that you might think would be just helpful to discuss, you want to hear my thoughts or Casey's thoughts about it, and or what the church thinks, feel free to send those our way.
Absolutely.
All right. So that's week 1.
So for week 2, going a little bit, just breaking up the deep controversy is going to just be more of like a fun week.
Right. Okay.
So fun stories about the church, something along those lines.
Okay.
So we've done a few of those in the past, just like the videos about old church members and stuff like that. It's just fun stuff that is relevant to the church, but is easier to
more
watch.
lighthearted.
Yeah, lighthearted. That's the word I was looking for. And then week 3, we're jumping right back into the deep, and going for more theological topics.
Right. Yeah, some type of, it could be, there's been a lot of topics that have come up in the sermons that I haven't been able to like dive deep in. Mm-hmm. So that's an opportunity then to say, all right, I'm going to take this subject and we can unpack it a little bit more and that way, kind of move on from that.
Yeah. And those are, yeah.
So that's cool. I think that's going to kind of help us. Because there's times where we go, all right, let's do a video. What do you want to do? And we're like, I don't know. So we can go, okay, all right, what week is it? Mm-hmm. What's coming out next week? So we will be doing the week. We'll know at least what type of video that we're going to do, and then we can go from there.
And we'll be able to film videos in advance and get them out more regularly.
Yeah.
So we're also going to try to get the videos to a certain length.
Yes.
Which we've always had a hard time with.
Yes. We're going to try to keep them between 8 and 12 minutes. Is that right?
That was our goal.
Okay.
So.
At least that's what you wrote down.
It is.
Sorry, I was
you wrote
copying
8
off
10
yours.
minutes.
Oh.
So. It'll be at least 8 minutes.
I'll fix that.
From 10 or 10 or
with
12.
With my right hand, which I don't write with.
You're left-handed?
I am.
I think I knew that.
I'm left-handed with writing and eating, and I'm right-handed when I play sports. Yep.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Are you right-footed or left-footed?
In soccer, you kick with both feet.
Okay.
I think
you don't
naturally
ride a scooter with both feet.
Naturally, I'm right-footed though.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Anyway. So
fun
that's,
stuff.
What?
This is the heavy hitting journalism that people come for.
This is what people are seeking
What
out.
footed is the pastor?
What footed? I'm trying to decide what church to go to, but what I really need to know is what footed the pastor
I ain't going to know left footed pastor church.
But yeah, we realized we want to have a structure behind YouTube, trying to be more consistent with it and be able to have a purpose and a reason behind everything that we're doing.
Yep.
Including these videos.
Yeah.
Which we had one, but now we have one written down and more fine-tuned.
Yes. Very good.
So.
Awesome. Anything else?
Well, the meeting was like 6 hours. So
right.
We went over a lot, but this video will not be 6 hours. So if you have any questions regarding anything more specific, let us know.
Yep.
And we can address that.
All right.
But I think that's it.
Good.
Good.
Thanks for watching. Wait, was that your line?
Well, yeah, but you can take it if you want.
Okay.
That's all right.
Sorry.
We're not that structured.
All right. Bye.
Bye.